Hi there folks, today we're checking out the Black Shark Lucifer T4 True Wireless Gaming Earbuds. Let's do this. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Today we have the Black Shark Lucifer T4 True Wireless Gaming Earbuds. This is their latest one, at least that I could find, in the Lucifer series. As you can see, it's just in a plain black box, branded and labeled, and pretty straightforward. I do appreciate that they have this complete heat wrap over this, hence the glare there. But anyhow, let's go ahead and crack this baby open, shall we? Now, I originally reviewed the Lucifer T1 several months back, and those were decent. However, I did find a couple things fishy about what they had done. I believe when I first purchased them, they said 55 millisecond delay, or latency rather, and then they changed it to 45. Anyhow, here we have their thank you card and the usual small but thick user manual. And there it is, and I can actually already see the lights blinking, which is kind of disappointing. But anyhow, let's move forward. Here we have the Type-C charging cable there, and this little bag, oh, it's pretty glued on there. It's obviously the spare earbud tips, probably 2 pairs, different sizes. There you go. And oh my, this is very difficult to get out. This is a very dense and tight-fitting foam surround in there, which is nice to see. But as I mentioned, I could already see them blinking like this as soon as I opened up the box. I actually thought this case would be black, but it's a matte silver, which is nice. As per usual, their bank of LED lights are animated. And here on the back we have the USB port there. Oh, that's a little disappointing. They lit up right away, so I know, yep, they don't have any stickers over the charging contacts, which is a bit disappointing, seeing as how these are obviously stored somewhere before shipping out to customers, and this just says that it's using up the battery, so not good for battery longevity, unfortunately. So it is a touch sensor. I thought it might be a physical button, but it's not. And although these are not the lightest or smallest earbuds I've tested, they are relatively light. Anyhow, there you have it, folks. The Lucifer T4. I'm going to go ahead, charge this baby up, connect it to my phone, and we will take it for a test drive. Give me a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks.
All right, folks, here we are doing the audio test for the Black Shark Lucifer T4, which I have on, as you guys can see. And of course, the audio here now is being picked up through the microphones on these. Now, for that, I apologize. I know that I sound loud and a bit distorted right now. That was the major feedback that I got from all of my friends when I was using these during phone conversations. Um, Everybody told me that I was very loud, and that like I was talking through a PA of some sort. So there is a bit of a mechanical side or a mechanical tinge to my voice right now. So I do apologize about that, especially with the volume as well. Um, but anyhow, let's talk about sound performance. In music mode, these are great. Right out of the box, these were awesome. I thought that everything was pretty well balanced. I did jump into my equalizer and made some adjustments here and there just to get a bit more detail and clarity out of them, which I was surprised that I was able to do. Again, just minimal stuff here and there, but I definitely got to a point where the sound profile was something that I truly enjoyed. Um, they're not audiophile level by any means, not even close to the Sony XM4 or my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, but these are still quite good. I think they're comparable at least with the Monster Mission V1s that I did several months back. Those were to this point the best gaming earbuds that I've tested. And these, when it comes to the sound performance, are quite similar in music mode. But let's talk about gaming mode when we step outside and do the outdoor portion of this test. Here we go. Bump. Just level this out real quick. That looks good. Let's step out. Now, I know that these don't have any sort of CVC technology. So with all the traffic that's going on behind me, I'm sure it's all filtering in. It's also another feedback that I got from my friends when I use these outdoors. They can hear what's going on around me. So definitely not something to use outdoors in phone conversations. But in a quiet space, these should be decent enough. But again, there is that volume issue, right? Um, but with the gaming mode. So when comparing to the Lucifer T1s, switching from music mode to gaming mode, there was a noticeable drop in sound quality. Um, the latency improved greatly, especially while playing games, but having it in gaming mode, the sound quality depreciates immensely. But with these ones, it's actually very small. It's going. I would compare. I would say like if you had a 10-bit compression when it comes to an audio file, and you're going to 8-bit compression, it's not that much. It's that kind of difference. It's very minimal, which is great because when I was using the Lucifer T1s, that degradation was massive. The sound quality was so poor in gaming mode, even though you're obviously using it to play games and you didn't want that latency. Um, Having sound like good sound quality is necessary, especially while playing first-person shooters where you need to know what's going on around you. If like an enemy agent is coming up behind you or something like that, you can hear it with good sound quality. But unfortunately, with the T1s, because of that degradation in sound quality, it became useless. So with these ones, however, the change is very, very minimal. I think sound quality just gets a little bit more sharper and the bass loses some of its hum. But overall, like sound quality was quite good. Not as good as in music mode, but still very decent. But the bonus is obviously the lack of lag. And I have to say the difference between music mode and gaming mode when it comes to latency is spectacular. It's almost non-existent. I play a certain game where the enemy flies out from the back of the screen to the front and then drops like any other superhero and there's that big boom. And I repeated this process each and every time, and this is how I gauge how well the latency is every time I test headphones and earbuds on games. And honest to goodness, it's practically non-existent. As soon as they hit the ground, you hear that boom, it comes through, which is perfect. I even got to the point where I was watching movies with these in gaming mode simply because I don't see that or notice that gap whatsoever. Even while watching live streams on YouTube and Twitch, these were perfectly fine. And I've used this on both my phone and my PC. I play, one of the games that I play on my PC is Division 2. And honest goodness, these were perfectly fine in both in gaming mode, and as well as in my phone. Again, that gap is non-existent, which is perfect, and I can hear everything that's going on around me, whether there's uh, uh, an engagement going on the next block. Like it was just so good. I was thoroughly blown away with it. Definitely a huge improvement to the Lucifer T1s. And when compared to even the Monster Mission V1s, I would say that these are much better because even though the latency was negligible in the T1s, sorry, with the Mission V1s, the sound quality depreciates between both modes. So it was kind of odd. Like I recommended that everybody should just play games in the music mode because the sound quality was so much better, and there was no noticeable gap between. There's no noticeable change in latency. But with these ones, there is a huge difference in latency when switching to gaming mode, and the sound quality, even though it degrades a little bit, it's not that much, and you can have all the sound effects that you require while playing games. Anyhow, that's it for me. I'm actually getting the chills right now. It's 10 degrees, I think, right now. So I'm going to head home, check my audio, and be back with my postmortem. Thanks, guys. Give me a moment.
All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the Black Shark Lucifer T4. And these are keepers. Honestly, when it comes to sound performance, these are very comparable to the Monster Mission V1s that I reviewed several months back. In music mode, I think the sound profiles are pretty similar. I believe that they are quite comparable even when it comes to the bass. I did have to jump into my equalizer on these just to get a more balanced sound profile, but overall I think even out of the box these are perfectly fine to use as is. Now, one of the issues that I had with the Monster Mission V1 was the fact that when you switch from music mode to gaming mode, the sound quality depreciated, but the latency still stayed the same. It was negligible, to be perfectly honest. It was great in music mode, and that's how I used them constantly. And that's also what I recommended if anyone were to purchase that particular set of earbuds. I think that the latency was negligible to begin with, so there was no point in switching from music mode to gaming mode if the sound quality is much better with the music mode and no noticeable change in latency. But with these ones, I was very surprised. The latency gap between the action on the screen to the sounds coming through on the earbuds definitely improves when you switch over to gaming mode. And the sound quality, even though there is a bit of a change, is still quite good. I think it just got a little bit more sharper and the bass was a little bit lessened, but again, being able to hear all those different sound effects that you require, especially in first-person shooters, this is definitely better when compared with the Mission V1s. Now, comparing this to its first iteration, the Lucifer T1s, that one was very lackluster. The sound quality was decent, but these are definitely much better. And again, just having that improved sound quality when switching from music mode to gaming mode is absolutely great. Now, when it comes to call quality, unfortunately, these are not the greatest. There's no CVC technology and there's only a single mic on each earbud. So these definitely struggled a lot, and any ambient sound will filter into your conversation. Not to mention the distortion and the volume of my voice during that test. All of my friends said that unfortunately I'm very loud and distorted. However, you're still able to understand me completely and you can continue a conversation. So if you do use these in phone calls, do them indoors in a quiet space. Now, as to the price, I did purchase these on Amazon and the regular price is $44.99. That in itself was great, but apparently I lucked out. So at the time of purchase, they were on sale for $42.99 Canadian, plus a $13 coupon. So I was able to catch them for 30 bucks plus taxes, which for me came out to $33.89 Canadian. Unfortunately, right now it's gone back to its regular price of $44.99, but there is a $5 coupon so you can catch it for 40 bucks. I think even at that price point, it's a great purchase, especially when compared to the Monster Mission V1s, which still go for about $80 on a regular basis. You're getting decent sound quality and better latency performance with these. So overall, I think for the gamers out there, I think this is definitely an option to pick. And I think Black Shark has done a great job in building their brand. I think they're going to stick around for a while, especially in this niche of gaming headsets. Anyhow, that's it from me. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, I have more products on the way. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. You'll have an opportunity to win an Amazon gift card, which is still ongoing up until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you once again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.